Well, hey everybody. Here we are at the in Austin, Texas, at the Draft House or Drought House. I never know how to say it. And I thought I was catching up with Fritz here of IBM. And last time we talked to was about December, and we were talking about Tivoli Live. And so I thought he could give us an update on how that stuff is doing.
Well, it's very popular with the dogs. They really like Tivoli Live. Oh, thanks for asking. So since December, let's see, we've had another release of Tivoli Live monitoring. We've added some capabilities for network device monitoring at a lower cost, so we can do those now at about $14 a pop, which has been very popular with our customers because a lot of them want, just simple network device monitoring, not server or pieces like that. So it's been, a successful bit of capability. We've on the technical side, we've done some advancements. We're using, KVM more now, so we're actually running on KVM, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Using a lot of our cloud technology there as well. And I'll probably preempt this a bit, but we're got a reference customer, and so we'll be doing some press announcements. We're probably seeing them at Pulse in 2011.
All right.
So we're really planning for a nice set of customer presentations at Pulse, and really gunning for that, showing how we've been able to deploy the solution in approximately 2 or 3 days. The customer was up and running, and within a month they were monitoring 700 devices.
Right, right. And is that still kind of like the average amount of devices people are monitoring, like 500 to 700?
Yeah, in fact, the market's proven to be a little bit larger than we initially thought, all right? And so it's kind of put a bit of an acceleration on our plans in terms of growing out to that amount. I mean, we still have customers doing 100, 200 servers at a time, but we've gotten some interesting use cases where a lot of SaaS customers themselves, folks that are deploying applications in a SaaS manner, for example, in the education space where folks deliver content for like corporations, education content, and essentially what happens is they'll sign a contract to do a module for online training, and they'll spin up an instance, right, and offer that to their customers. And that needs monitoring. They're finding out that, a lot of times the users can't do the training because the application fell over or something's happening. They're hearing from the end users.
So it's sort of like an add-on for other SaaS services.
Yeah, so it's like an add-on for other SaaS services. And since their revenue model is like that, they do monthly charges, that they like their infrastructure to be in that model as well.
No, that's interesting. I see that a lot in the sort of like deployment models driving the same deployment models in the what do you call it, the ancillary tool or the related tools and other stuff that you use. So that's interesting.
It's interesting because it matches cost to revenue in another sense, so that when your revenue comes in that way, you kind of want your cost to follow. Right. And so that's I think you're going to start seeing it more and more even in the enterprise, right? As you start looking at how IT departments get funded.
Right.
You're going to be able to see, hey, can I get this as-you-go model as well for my IT?
Right. So it sounds like you guys have had some nice momentum and usage.
Yeah, it's nice momentum. Business partners have also been interested in this.
All right.
We've gotten picked up in Canada, across Western Europe as well. So we're looking at ways of how to integrate with business partners. Some of them are looking at Tivoli Live and to provide a managed service of their own. So where they're doing the monitoring on behalf of really, really smaller customers.
Right.
So that's also kind of an exciting model.
Right. Well, great. Well, was there anything else that you wanted to update us on?
Well, just keep your eyes and ears open because we'll be making some announcements around some new capabilities fairly soon now. I think within the next couple of weeks or so, you'll start hearing from Sorry.
That fly's interested.
Like I said, the dogs, the flies.
That's right.
It's just hot stuff. So my main point is in about a couple of weeks, we'll be making announcements about some new capabilities we're going to be rolling out in Tivoli Live as well.
All right. Well, great. Well, thanks.